Hi, I'm Dave. We are Accessrock in Stockholm, Sweden, and we talk to...
Ivan Moody from Five Finger Death Punch. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for asking.
Sunny day, so why not?
It's nice, actually. This is beautiful. Everybody keeps telling me like the conditions out here weren't so nice, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So.
Well, a few days a year we don't have snow and ice and
I've heard.
polar
Yeah,
bears.
that's weird.
Are you moody?
Am I
Is
Moody?
that why?
Actually, it was my mother's maiden name, but
Okay.
I consider myself to be a little bit, as you said earlier, eccentric.
Okay.
So yeah,
As I said, that sounds
good form.
there you go. You're in Stockholm to talk about your new record.
Wrong
The
Side of
first
Heaven,
one.
Righteous Side of Hell.
Exactly.
Yeah. Volumes 1 and 2, which we were talking about Dante's Inferno, and it's basically my take on, from where I've started to where I plan up on ending. Sometimes, especially in this industry, it feels like you kind of live in purgatory. Like you're never really funked, so to speak, but you're never really given access to what's bigger. So, yeah.
You're almost there.
I don't think I'll ever really be there.
Really?
But thank you. I appreciate that. Put in a good word for me. And go.
So, part 1 and part 2.
Volume 1 and Volume 2.
True. That must be kind
It's
of...
just the right way to
that
word it.
must be kind of important since I was thinking about it's kind of similar to Stone Sour's
Okay.
release.
That's right. Corey did do that, didn't he? He released 2 albums. Damn you, Corey.
It's just because you're kind of similar also in the way you sing.
Thank you. That's
So
a
I just
compliment.
thought,
No, seriously, I'm a huge Corey fan. Like, I've known the guy for a lot of years, and he's earned everything he's gotten. Nobody ever gave him crap. So, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's cool.
it's just I had the same feeling.
You hear
because
that,
it's-
Corey?
it's-
I'm good. Fucking yeah. Metal.
True.
Okay.
Let's start off. How do you get Rob Halford to sing on your record?
That's interesting. We were actually, I was watching, there's a show, I don't know if you guys get it out here, it's called That Metal Show.
Not a big TV fan.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that sit around and they know everything about music, and they always have guests come in. And Rob was one of their guests, and they were talking to him about who he thought were the better bands of this era.
Yeah.
And he said that his favorite was Five Finger Death Punch. And I was like, wow, that's fantastic. And our manager, Jackie, has a metal show in the States called Full Metal Jackie. And she interviewed him a couple times. So I came to the table and I was like, listen, if you could just put it in his ear maybe, that I want to do a song with him, it'd be really cool. So at first, anyway, long story short, his management company said no.
Okay.
So I kind of just brushed it off and said, whatever, move on. And about a week later, I get a phone call saying that Rob himself heard the track and was absolutely going to do it and would fly into Vegas to record with us. And I'm just going, the metal god.
Awesome.
So he flew in. It was surreal. I mean, he's intelligent, he's humble, and he's an icon to boot. So I think he did fantastic on the track, and it was just one of the proudest moments of my career. We also have Max
I
Cavalera.
was just going to say, because it goes on.
Yeah, Jamie Josta from Hatebreed, Maria Brink from In This Moment, and a lot of people are going to hate us for this. We even got Tech 9. So, choke on it.
How do you... So it's just somebody calls somebody and... how do you
No,
get
it's actually a lot of
that? How
groundwork.
do you...
Rob was actually, I hate to say it, was pretty much the easiest to get a hold of and to connect with. The rest of the guys, they're always touring. Maria recorded her track right before the Golden God Awards in LA because she was at the end of a tour. We had to fly Tech 9 in, and it was really hard getting a hold of him. Max was just ending a tour, blah, blah, blah. So no, it was a lot of legwork, but I think it came out great. What do you think?
It is great.
High five.
You sing in the song called Wrong Side of Heaven. You sing about God and God being female. Why?
Is that wrong?
Why?
Because there are certain members of my family who are Wiccan and raised me that way, and I've always believed that as an entire entity, and this is a long story being put in very few words. I almost think that God would have to be a female. Anybody who's that patient and also that, what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out here.
Motherly?
Motherly? I was looking more of a, the wrath, anybody who's willing to wipe out entire segments like that, that's the rage of a woman, for sure. So I just, in my heart, that's just how I've always felt. And a lot of people can disagree with me or not. It's just an opinion.
Because I was going to ask you as well, because in America you get a lot of hate for that, right?
Absolutely. I thrive off of that, though. I think it's fantastic. So, no, absolutely. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to hear that song and go, oh, but, you know, I don't read blabbermouth and I don't really give a shit. So they can say what they want to. Like I said, it's my opinion.
Sure.
Is that cool?
It's very cool.
Another high five.
The name of the band. Mm-hmm. Have you gotten? How have Tarantino called you up and said?
It's actually not even from that movie.
It's not?
No, it's from an old kung fu movie. Actually, the real answer is all the good names were taken. So we just ran with that one. But no, it's actually from an old kung fu movie from the '60s, and then Tarantino made reference to it, but he called it the Five-Finger Lotus Punch, and that wouldn't look good on a T-shirt.
No.
No. I'm going to see Five-Finger Lotus Punch tonight. Really? Wow. I'm going to sit home and watch Dungeons and Dragons. I'm cool with that.
With my sword.
Yeah.
I just also realized, of course, doing research for this, that Kill Bill then were released 10 years ago.
Really?
And I was very old. Very fast.
Wow. Has it gone by that quick?
Yeah.
Man. That makes me dirt.
Dirt?
Old as dirt. For sure.
What have you done the last 10 years?
Well, obviously a lot. More than I did the last 20 before that. No, I mean, it's life every day. I mean, I couldn't tell you. You know, I've got kids at home, and I've lost a lot of family, and, you know, I don't know. I can't tell you how much I've done. It would take you. I don't think we have that much time. Do you
put that in your records?
Absolutely. I think I'd be neglecting myself if I didn't. You know, whether it be politics or religion, you know, relationships, family, you know, life's just, it's an experience. I don't think it's good or bad. And I think if I didn't put that on paper, or, I'd be robbing myself of experience. So.
I've talked to a lot of people who say it's kind of like going to a shrink when you write the lyrics, and then when you sing them again, you kind of work through your stuff.
It's therapeutic for sure.
Like,
I think I mean, the monster inside of me, I don't know what I'd do without being in the position I am. I'd probably be in prison or dead. So, yeah, it's definitely a blessing, so to speak.
Blessing.
So, yeah, I know I hate that fucking word. Blessing. Oogie.
How is it to have kids? Being on tour, going to
It's absolutely horrible when I'm on tour, but when I'm at home, there's nothing in the world I love more. You know, my oldest daughter is, she's my life's blood, and then there's my son, who is just a living terror. So it's always cool.
Is he around 3?
He is, actually. You know.
Oh, yes.
Weird. Yeah, he's gonna be 4, just right around the corner. But that's weird. How'd you know that? Okay.
Because you talked about him in that way.
Yeah. But you know, it's really hard because I'm not with their mother. So, you know, there's always that push and pull, and trying to make people understand of what I do for a living, and you know, how much of my time it really does take. It's not what people think. It's not like it was, I imagine, in the 80s when, you know, you go backstage and you do a whole bunch of fucking cocaine and there's women all over the place throwing themselves at you, and it doesn't work like that anymore. I've never seen it. So if anybody out there is living that lifestyle, must be rough.
I need a new singer.
Must be rough. Yeah, totally. I'm fucking free.
Oh, but you were out partying yesterday at Pub Anchor.
I was. And you know what?
So
That's a
interesting.
really cool bar. It was karaoke. They had like blackjack there, and everybody was super, super friendly. And Sweden just won World Cup,
Yeah.
which was a big deal. Congratulations,
It
by
was
the
a
way.
good day.
I'm a huge Colorado Avalanche fan. I'm born and raised in Colorado, so Peters Forsberg. I've always watched him, and congratulations, you guys earned it. So yeah, it was a good time. I had fun.
Did you sing?
No,
Karaoke?
they tried. Mom always told me, don't do anything you're good at for free.
Ah, okay, true.
I'm just
Marilyn Manson sang on stage,
I heard.
actually.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Neat.
Don't know what,
Sorry, man.
what I meant.
Totally. Good for him. Go, Brian.
Yeah. Why not? You're coming back to Sweden now?
That was funny. That was great. What am I supposed to say to that?
Yeah. And you're coming back to Sweden for Sweden Rock Festival?
Most definitely. And we are main support for KISS out of all bands. So we're not sure how you can do better than KISS, like how we're going to perform. Or we were actually talking about painting up and just doing all KISS cover songs right before they go on. How fantastic would that be?
That would be fantastic.
Be pretty
But
cool, right?
What if you do it better than them? Ooh. Oh, now I will get in.
Yeah,
a
now
lot
you're
of
getting,
trouble.
you're trying to get me in all sorts
I'm
of
sorry,
shit,
I'm
aren't you?
sorry. Ooh. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. This is great. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. No. Sweden Rock, opening for KISS. Are you feeling the love from Sweden?
Oh, dude, it's fucking fantastic. You kidding me? I'm really mad because we haven't been back here more. I think it's been 4 years since we played here, which is 4 years way too long. And, I've been beating the hell out of, our label for the last 3 of them trying to get us back over here. So now we get to do this, and then we're doing Download and Rock 'em Ring and Rock 'em Park, and some of the greatest fans on earth are out here in Europe and in the UK. So it just seems like a no-brainer to be here.
Because you're huge in America, right?
Bigger than some, smaller than others.
Very humble, very humble.
Thank you. Hi, Mom. Sorry. A lot of shout-outs to my mom. High five.
I'll have to. That's where
three.
I was going. I'll have to high five your mom later.
Yeah. Just smack her around a little bit.
No.
That's a high five.
You should never smack around your
Why? You met my mom?
mom. No. Ouch.
You'd smack her.
Okay, I'll smack around.
Hi, Mom.
He just. Hi, Mom. He just told me to smack
What do
you
you think of
around.
my mandals?
So. Mandals.
Yeah, Rob Halford called them mandals.
Oh.
I
is
walked
that...
into the studio and he was like, nice mandals. So ever since then, they're my mandals.
Mandals.
Pretty cool,
Is
huh?
that like a man bag?
To a degree.
Kind of.
To a degree. Indiana Jones wore one. A man
True,
bag.
true.
Yeah. Think
I
you
was
ever wore
thinking-
mandals? Luke Skywalker wore mandals.
Anakin
Sure.
wore mandals.
There you go. See?
Yeah, of course.
I'm bringing them back, people.
Yep.
Mandals. Coming at you. Hi, Mom.
New
High
fashion.
five. There's 4.
That's for. Let's just. I'll just say something.
Random.
Who likes kittens?
High five. I've got 2.
2 kittens.
The
as
2
well.
cats. Yeah. Axel and Dexter. No, I don't have any dogs.
Axel and Dexter.
Yep. I named Axel because he's a diva. And I named Dexter because one of my all-time favorite singers is Dexter from The Offspring.
Okay.
So, and you can make fun of it all you want, but I love The Offspring, so suck it.
Why not?
High five.
Releasing it 23rd, 24th, or 22nd, depending on where in the world.
It really depends on where you're at.
24th in Sweden.
Is it 24th?
Scandinavia, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was 23rd, but you're probably right.
Well, no.
Never correct a woman. You're probably right. The 23rd, 24th, and the 25th in Sweden.
Everywhere around the world.
Yeah, one of those days you'll be able to find it, I promise. Maybe not in Target, but or Walmart. Shit.
At ICA.
I just
Ica.
Ica. What?
ICA.
What'd you call me?
No, it's a Swedish franchise of stores.
Oh yeah.
Target.
Oh, well, cool.
ICA.
Ica. So find an Ika. Or
Do you know any Swedish?
Totally.
Yeah. A lot of Swedish words.
I know German.
Okay. You do?
Yeah.
What?
Ich liebe dich. I love it that German is like, it's the greatest language on earth because I just told you I love you, and it sounded like I told you to eat a dick.
Yeah, it did.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ich liebe dich.
Ich
Yeah.
liebe dich, is that how you say
Yes,
it?
ich.
I thought it was ich.
No, it's like
Ich. First
it's
time,
like everything-
first time I saw it, we were in Germany, and I walk into a convenience store, and there's a bunny rabbit with ich liebe dich on its belly. And I looked at Zoltan, and I said, "This is the most vulgar fucking stuffed animal I've ever seen in my life. Look what it says." And he goes, "You're stupid. It says I love you." I'm like,
Oh.
so, yeah, that's my German. Next, I'm going to pick up Spanish or something.
I'll teach you some Swedish afterwards.
Okay, perfect.
The good words.
Good for
of
you.
Course.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Say
All about it.
sug min pung.
Sug min pung,
There you go.
which means what?
Suck my balls.
And that's what I get. That's all I get. Suck my balls in Sweden. All right. Well,
You should know.
now
You could use it.
probably not. These days, if I even text a girl, she gets pregnant. So I'm all over.
Oh.
All about it.
No, that
Facebook
problem.
them. Yeah. Facebook somebody, and all of a sudden I'm engaged to him. There's a rumor out like 2 weeks ago. I can't remember what website it was. I guess I died of heroin overdose.
You did?
It was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you have actually been on
So you're
the
actually
side.
talking to like the other entity of me right now. It's not even really me. Go ahead, touch.
The Walking Dead.
Look at that. See?
Ooh. You don't even feel cold.
See?
Awesome.
It's because we're in a sunroom again. Let me reiterate that.
Yeah, it's...
I'm sweating, by the way.
Damn it.
I just got told to suck my balls in Sweden. And now you all found out that I'm dead.
You write the music. You write the lyrics.
Yep.
How do you write?
I don't really play an instrument. And the one I do, I'm not half as good as the guys are. So for me, they write all the material. And a lot of people don't know this, but the way you guys hear it on the CDs and whatnot, that's the way it was, given to me.
Okay.
So they go through everything, they adjust it, and I have full faith and confidence in them. I know I rely on them to be that, those guys. And they send it to me, and then I do the melodies and the harmonies and the lyrics and all that stuff. And it's a real simple process. We don't get in each other's way, and we all trust each other. So it's less complicated than most.
Okay.
I feel bad for Corey sometimes. You got 9 dudes in there yelling at each other trying to write one song. I could never do that shit, man.
When you went through version 1 and version 2, how did you decide? Is it kind of like a thought behind the songs on version 1 and version 2?
It's just trying to balance them, because if you have one that's heavy or one that's light, you're going to get, I just don't think it does it justice. So for us, it was just finding a good balance of what ones should come out first and which ones should come out second, and to keep the overall mesh of the entire thing together. So it was pretty harmless, actually. I mean, it wasn't a tedious process. I personally think some of the better songs are on the second album. And I'll say that now. I'm not saying I don't love it, don't get me wrong, but I think that we did the right thing, and we put some of the better, I think the heavier, more painful tracks, and I don't mean heavy as in thrash heavy, I'm talking like soulful, on the second one. So I think it'll turn out great. I think people love it. And if they don't, fuck them.
Don't listen then.
If you didn't like us before, you're not going to like us now. Get over it.
That was also
And what
I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
How do you think the fans will react to this?
Like I said, we have gotten so lucky to have the fan base we have. In this day and age, it's completely unheard of. And our fans have been called everything from the best in the world to the worst in the world. And they've stood by us the entire time. So, I like I said, if you don't like Death Punch to this point, you're probably not going to like us after it. If you love what we've done thus far, you're going to love the fuck out of this. So, true story.
How do people react to you? I heard a little cute story about a fan coming up to you yesterday at Pub Anchor. how are fans generally when you meet them? Are they like, yeah, hi?
Well, you get all kinds of
cool.
them. There's some that act like their shit don't stink. There's other ones that are really assertive. You know, sign this, motherfucker! Oh my God, it's amazing! You know, overwhelming kind of. But there are also some real class act fans. You know, some people that they know how to hold themselves, they contain themselves well, and but I love them all. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I mean, it takes all kinds. So.
Sure. Some are eccentric.
Very eccentric. Some are short bus. Some ride the long bus. Some choose not to ride the bus at all.
How are you planning on arranging the set list now?
That's going to be difficult. I mean, now you're talking about 5 CDs. And we've conversed about it, and like Mayhem Festival, we've got an hour total, and that's how many new songs do you throw in? How many of the old ones do you play? Which ones of the old ones do you play? There was even a conversation about us just posting online and let the fans pick it, but that'll probably be chaos too. So who knows? Just depends. Whatever feels right.
Perfect.
Is that a wrong answer?
No, that was a good answer.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
How important are the social medias to you?
What do you mean? As in what we're doing?
Facebook,
The
Facebook,
world's...
Instagram, Twitter.
I have a fan page on Facebook. I do not have an Instagram, and I do not have a Twitter. I probably will get one eventually. But for me, it takes a lot of the soul out of it. And a lot of the, you know, I don't know how else to put that. But the world's a smaller place now. So, I mean, it's a necessity, don't get me wrong, but it's not my priority.
No.
No.
There you go. Not making girls pregnant on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter.
Mm-mm. Awesome. Weird. It's like I got snipped, but online. What up, motherfuckers? This is Ivan Moody from Five Finger Death Punch. Just giving a shout out to Access Rock. Keep it metal.